What is top-down processing in pareidolia? Imagine looking at a cloud and suddenly seeing a face staring back at you. That's a perfect example of how our brains interpret vague images into familiar shapes. Today, we're exploring how top-down processing influences what we see in pareidolia. Top-down processing is all about how our mind uses what it already knows, expects, and remembers to make sense of what our senses pick up. Instead of just reacting to raw visual signals, our brain actively fills in gaps based on past experiences. When we see a blurry image or random patterns, our brain tries to match it to something familiar, like a face or an animal. This process is what makes us see faces in clouds, rock formations, or even toast. In pareidolia, top-down processing is the main driver. It guides the brain to compare ambiguous shapes with stored mental templates of faces or objects. For example, when we see a pair of dark spots and a curved line, our brain quickly recognizes it as a face because it's a pattern we're wired to detect. This is especially true for faces because our survival depends on recognizing friends or foes quickly. Research shows that certain brain areas, like the fusiform face area, light up during pareidolia. This part of the brain is specialized for face recognition. Interestingly, even when looking at random noise, these areas activate, showing how top-down signals influence perception. Scientists have also experimented with brain stimulation at specific frequencies, like around 40 Hz, which is a gamma wave frequency. When they do this, people tend to see more faces in random patterns. It's as if the brain's rhythmic activity boosts top-down processing, making illusions more likely. So, in simple terms, top-down processing in pareidolia is the mind's way of filling in missing details. It uses what we know and expect to turn vague shapes into meaningful images. This process can be fun, strange, and sometimes a little misleading, but it shows just how creative and active our brains really are.